Good morning. It is No Gear World's day today. So woke up now with my natural body clock, went back to sleep, then woke up around 10 and then started going through my normal routine, took a shit, brushed my teeth, did all that, then started stretching, getting the body a bit loose, getting the mind a bit loose. So what I'm gonna do now, I've got 2 waters in my bag. I'm gonna go downstairs, fill them up. Now on the way to the venue, I'm gonna stop by Walgreens. I need to pick up some nail clippers because I feel like they're gonna try and be a little bit anal about that, because my nails aren't the longest, but they're a little bit long, especially my toenails. We'll get that sorted, then we go to the venue. I really want to be present, I really want to focus in on the moment. I'm not really going to use my camera as much. We'll obviously review the matches, or put the highlights of the matches. We got 3 matches in order to place on the podium, and then I think it's like 5 matches to win gold. So inshallah it all goes well, man. Look, I'm just gonna rock up. I'm gonna try and do what I learned by watching all the black belts and the elite levels do their thing, and then inshallah it all comes to fruition and all comes true, all comes good for me. But I'm gonna just do my best, man. I'm gonna do my best, put on some tough scraps. I've got my fight kit on, as you already know. So let's get started. Right, so I'm here, tried the test scales out, weighed in at 183, perfect. Now, let me go, let's get checked in straight away, so I can just chill and relax. So it turns out they're not allowing us to check in until you literally see your name on the screen. But I think I still got a little bit more while. But over here, where it says match 16, until my name appears on the bottom, I can't check in. Alright, got a good sweat on in the warm-up area. Gonna put my trackies on, stay warm, and then hopefully I should be allowed to check in. Alright, so during the end of the warm-up, my name got called, came to the check-in area. We just went on those scales, and then we weighed in, and now we wait in the pit area until we get called. Once I get called, I go, and I'm gonna try analyze, listen to some tunes, get pumped up. That's about it.
What is up? It's me in the future. So this is my first No Gear Worlds match, and supposedly from what I found out that this individual was the #1 seed. Now he came out strong, came out so hard. He was at a different tempo to me, but my thing was just to stay calm, composed, poised, and thrive under the pressure. So I just stayed calm, played my game, and this guy was really strong. I ended up rolling with him after I went to 10 Planet, and I grew close with another guy called Adam, and Adam was coaching him from the side too, and Adam ended up rolling with me the night before. So he had a good idea what my game was like, so he was able to tell Nick what to do. But here I am playing some of my butterfly sweeps, some of my guard sweeps for that matter. Now I'm controlling his posture, and this is a nice little setup that I was working. I was using a little bit of my foot shelfing mechanisms to wrestle up. So you see I peel, off balance him, grab that foot, leech on, boom, hit that little sweep. And at this point, once I was able to sweep my opponent, I noticed that he started to fade. Now, the way he came out at the start was like a freaking steam train, bro. He came out hard. And then as we got deeper into the match, he started to fade bit by bit. I don't know if it was a thing or that he was fatiguing, or if he felt discouraged, because one that rear naked choke from that first get-go, he was pretty tight on it. Now I was gonna go for an anaconda, and I sat back pretty silly then. I don't know what the hell the camera's doing right now, but they kind of missed my whole sequence on how I finished this fight and how I got to there. But that was pretty cool. Got the sub, got the win against a tough opponent. He's a G, and his team is a straight up G. They're cool.
First match won by rear naked choke finish. I was purely cranking on the jaw, and then my arm slipped under his chin, got into the throat. I think I only had 1 hook in though, and I still got the finish, which is good. So 2 more, then we place on the podium.
Now my next match was a poor approach by me. This guy was one of those ones where once he got up on points, stayed super defensive, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse. My approach was poor. So once I conceded the 2 points, I believe he gets a single, exactly, that picks it up. I tried to do the Lachlan Giles escape by turning, because obviously I could have scissor leg takedown him, but in this rule set we're not allowed to. So I was trying to do the Lachlan Giles single leg defense mechanisms, and he ended up getting 2 off of that. But once he got the 2, I just had a shit approach. I'm like, okay, for the last minute of the match, I'm just gonna use all my energy and push hard there and get him back there, but he was just very defensively sound. Looking back on it, I should have had a few different approaches. My game plan to finish and execute the last couple of points was poor. You'll see in these highlights right now, I'm just snapping, and then trying to shoot a double. Snap, try to shoot a double. It's a poor approach, especially because it wasn't working and I went for it consecutive times. I should have changed my approach up. There was body locking, using arm drags, using foot sweeps, and all these things I learned in my trip over in America. But in that present moment of time, I think I was so stubborn on trying to hit this freaking stupid double, which was making it so hard for me. As you can see, I'm just failing every single time. There's no clean setup. I'm trying to snap, but it's not working. This guy's too defensively sound. It's a fair point on him. He's defending good, and I try the classic Kaan Husmek cartwheel bro from guard. Flopped it, ended up losing my match, and that kicked me out of the whole bracket. So I didn't place on the podium, which didn't allow me to qualify for the absolute division, and I ended up losing the match.
Second match didn't go too well. I didn't pull the trigger early enough, I left it too late. But this guy scored 2, can't remember how. And then once he got 2 points up, he played it really safe. Like I was able to scramble back up to my feet. But when I scrambled up to my feet, he was very low in his stance. And I was waiting till like the last minute to push hard, just so I can conserve my energy. And like, again, I left it too late and I couldn't get enough done in the amount of time that I had, and it caused me to make a little bit of a radical decision. Zach's dad, coach, he was coaching me out, was telling me to use the snaps, and I was getting his head down. And I think in that case, what it means for me is I need to build the confidence up to put myself in a bad position to get something good out of it. Like I did in the first match. First match, I was fine. He took my back. He had me in a really good position, but I say calm, composed. I think that poisedness in terms of not playing it safe on my end, but leaving it to very late caused me to make a lot of irrational, too urgent most of the stuff. But oh well. On to the next. Nothing I can do. I'll admit I was a bit nervous going into my first one, and then going into the second one. It was a mixture of like being excited, being that I'm almost there to place on the podium. Good experience though. Good experience. Like I'm definitely not in the training room. I'm rolling with these elite people and I'm able to hold my own. But when it comes to the competition aspect, that's where I got to change up my style. Like that's what I noticed about 10 Planet Vegas people. It's like their training regimen mimics that competition feel. Like you can do as much free rolling as you want in the gym. I believe that like if you can mimic that competition feel as best you possibly can and train like it at the intensity that we did at 10 Planet like a couple of days ago, I reckon that's going to replicate and translate well best when it comes time to do the competitions. Now, what's next? There's a potential LA Lakers game now that I'm not in a weird. I'm looking at the positive side of things, positive perspective. If I placed, I would have done the absolute division. If I'd done the absolute division, it would have went until later on in the day. Now this actually gives me a chance to potentially go to that NBA game that's happening at T-Mobile Arena, which would be another cool experience within itself. So by some magical miracle, I was able to finesse my way, and it took me like half an hour legit to get this done, but I finessed my way by getting a VPN. I didn't buy it, got it for free. Had to watch 2 free ads in order to get it. Then I used that 30 minutes to finesse my way onto the American site, that Game Time app that we were talking about. And I don't know how, I downloaded all these American apps on my phone and going to the NBA, brother. Woo! Yeah, I don't know, I'm a bit hyped. So this is, what game is it? I have no idea. All I know is LeBron's there. It's in about an hour to an hour and a half. So I'm really excited. Very random. I was gonna go to innout with other people, but they're just taking too long, bro. I booked this, I'm going to this, I'm canceling on them, and we're gonna have fun. We're in America. When will I ever get the chance to do this? Never. Whilst I'm here, make the most of the opportunity. Now that No-Gi Worlds is done, I can fully be a tourist and just fully live the lifestyle and be a little bit fat today, maybe tomorrow. And just speaking with a few people about my No-Gi Worlds experience, I definitely should have either pulled guard and engaged more and potentially tried going something off like that, or I should have done something more earlier, or I should have tried to go to a body lock. You know, I was too adamant on trying to get a specific shot, specific takedown by changing levels and shooting in because the guy was ready for that the whole time. But yeah, Roberto Jimenez coming in real close, double underhooks, or just pull guard and try to work something off of that. But it's what it is, nothing I can do. That guy wasn't crazy better than me. I should have just played my ground game more. He was just playing super safe. He ended up getting to the semi-finals and he ended up getting bronze, I believe. Let's go to the NBA. Alright, so I'm just waiting for my Uber. I still got ages to come. Excuse the hair, but I ended up just getting like an Oreo McFlurry. But what they do crazy here, the fat cunts, is
they put sauces in there too. So that's an Oreo McFlurry with caramel sauce. Voila. I don't have to cut weight or anything, but I don't have to eat super clean right now. So why not enjoy myself? So let's try this thing with the caramel sauce. Very sloppy. Hang on, let me get a better one for you at least. Let's try it. Not bad. Adds a little bit more of an extra kick. And Heisen did message me. I think the tickets are legit because he said to come pick it up from his hotel. So likewise. No, you're good. I'm just talking to my camera. You're good. So I messaged him after the NBA game. If you want, I can come by and pick it up. Well, I think it's gonna happen. It'll be cool. Alright, well, so just some funny shenanigans. They called my number again. And bruv, another one. What? Pure fatty ass shit, bro. We'll start walking back because my Uber's here in 6 minutes, but bro, two Oreo McFlurries? Kidding me, bro. They want me to get fat over here in America. Alright, so there was a person that came. You guys saw, she approached me for change or whatever to buy some food. So I quickly just got out, looked for her, and then I went to go give it to her, and then she's like, no, I'm a diabetic. I was like, oh, unlucky for you. And then there was this other chick next to me. She said, just give it to her. And I looked at her, so I just gave it to her. Because, yeah, look, I could have two. I genuinely could. But why do that to myself? That's the old Kaan. This is the new Kaan. One is enough, brother. I don't need to overindulge. I can indulge, but not overindulge. So, yeah, I stuck with the one and gave one of the homeless people the other one. Oh my god, what was that? I felt like I was in peak hour Melbourne traffic. Straight up. I am late to the game. I believe so. Even the Uber driver told me on the way out after the game is done, walk to somewhere else and call an Uber or a Lyft from there. Don't even call it from here because it's not moving at all. Regardless, got here safely. We are at T-Mobile Arena. Holy crap. Am I excited? Yes, I don't know what to expect. I've never been to a proper NBA game, bro. The fact that I'm coming to a LeBron one, crazy. Staff and media credentials? Should I act like I'm a media guy? Nah, stop that. I don't want to get banned or anything. I'll play it safe. Yeah, that's pretty hectic though. But let's go in and let's suss it out.
Prepare for security screen.
Look at that. Let's go.
Place no re-entry once you
Hey, let's go. So it seems like before you go into the actual venue, even though the game's already on, I just want to quickly check this out. They've got like all these things that you can do around just outside before the game. Or during the game, like these guys are. But like basketball tournaments here. There's a little Jameson bar thing, of course, casino, slot machine. You're in Vegas, what do you expect? Then there's merchandise. I'll actually check out the merchandise, give it a quick suss. NBA Vol, little sneakers and stuff. Woo! That's hectic. That's hectic with that backdrop. And then ESPN. Right, we are in T-Mobile Arena. I've always heard about this through obviously the UFC and all, but fam, this is hectic. The lady told me 2 escalators up. Now again, I got like, oh there, see, look, UFC promo. 286 or 296, but I can't go to that because that's the exact day that I fly out. Otherwise I would have got bleacher seats like I did today, but I didn't get complete bleacher seats. I spent like an extra $75 or whatever, and I got myself a little bit more of a better seating. What I want to do really quick is before it gets busy, because I remember I learned my lesson at the Moody Arena, I want to get my snacks, not that I want merch, but I want to get my snacks, situate myself and sit down. At halftime, it'll get absolutely packed, so I don't want that. Let's just take a look around.
Come on now. I need to know who he is dressed to impress, who's fly, who's fresh. I want to see who has the best outfits.
This is sick. Got the fat ass nachos on the side, dipping sauce. Voila, this is hectic. Voila, this is hectic. So it's pretty hectic. You know how like when you go to Thailand, you go along the beaches, people walking around with the ice creams, or in Turkey you got some people walking around. Well in America, after the game is done, like halftime, you got people walking around with drinks in the center of them, and they sell beer and stuff like that on like every single section. So you can think about how many sections there are. This is one section, this is two section. Yeah, that many people. Now it's halftime, official halftime. It's crowded as. Some of these lines are for the toilets. Thank God I don't need to go to the toilet. Pretty hectic. Like this is where ADCC 2024 is going to be. Absolutely crazy to think about like that.
All right, fans, it's about that time. Second half, moments away. Rocking with the Los Angeles Lakers.
Laker team, come take your trophy. LeBron James, the MVP.
I'll move. I just want to get an action shot. T-Mobile Arena. Next time, inshallah, it'll be a UFC event, or if I'm fighting here, there'll be for UFC or something like that. Wallah, that was hectic. What I loved most about it was the fact that in between each quarter, each break, anything, no matter what, they had the fans entertained. How? By doing small t-shirt giveaways, by doing small shows, small performances, and just having someone on the MC just really engaging with the crowd, and that was awesome. That's something that lacks in a lot of like events that I see. Obviously you got the broadcasting, you got the commercials and whatnot after each thing, but it was cool to see that type of stuff. And they've got like little competitions where they get the fans involved, and they give them like little competitions to where they can win prizes, which is sick, like a halfway court shot competition, stuff like that. And again, with this one, the most coolest part was how engaging the fans were. The people next to me, just like die-hard LeBron fans, Lakers fans, are all wearing their jerseys and stuff, and they're fully engaged. Whereas again, with the Aussie crowd, it would be very, very quiet, and they're just creating chants. They're all like, let's go Lakers, or MVP. Like, it was cool. Overall, definitely something you guys need to experience once in your life. Now, the funny thing, I got a message from Husmek to pick up the tickets from his hotel, and coincidentally, his hotel supposedly is right next to this arena. Ooh, Raptor, Baba, get jealous. So I'm gonna walk to it. I hope still I'm fully up, guys. Remember, I don't know if this is fully legit or if I'm getting pranked or not, but I'm walking to the hotel. It's 5 minutes away. Let's see what happens. That was so hectic and chaotic. I was there and I couldn't get to here because of this freaking freeway. Couldn't even go that way and cross. Get out of there, walk, or jog. Once I got to here, I got pointed by a few people to go this way, that way, and they were giving me the wrong directions and telling me to do this, do that. And then long story short, I started like not panicking. I just didn't want to be late, and I was already running late. And yeah, long story short, I just somehow got onto the main road, pulled a cab over, taxi, jumped in the cab. I said, go here, bro, yalla. And there was the biggest traffic, bro. It's because of the game, obviously, but for a 10-minute ride, it cost me $20 to go from that building to down here. Now, what the fuck? What is my luck, Haisam, my brother? I am absolutely grateful, man. Like, wallah, when you come to Australia, like I did tell you, I promise I'm gonna look after you. My mom, my dad, my family, we're all gonna cook up a massive feed for you when you come down. But bro, he actually came through. What the bro, no one can obtain tickets to get to this event. I'm speechless. I actually got a ticket to tomorrow's event, bro. Haisam, bro, I'm speechless. Thank you so much. Once I picked up the ticket, bro, all the UFC Fight Pass people that are fighting on there are there as well. Like Yuri Simone's was legit right in front of me before I collected this. and then Victor Hugo, I believe, was there as well. I believe all of them are staying there. So that's interesting. Like the UFC Fight Pass don't even get them to stay at like these upper echelon hotels and whatnot for obvious reasons. They want to save money, but they just get them to stay at this 3-star resort, which is interesting. So they're staying at a similar resort to what I'm staying in, except mine's on the other end of the strip. I'm pretty sure this hotel is the closest thing that's 3 stars to the UFC Apex Center. But holy crap, tomorrow night, 5 p.m. onwards, bro, I'm gonna be at the UFC Fight Pass Invitational. I'm gonna be watching Husmek versus Mason Fowler. I'm gonna be rooting for Husmek for obvious reasons, but besides that, I reckon Husmek will win. And there's so many other fights that are gonna be on there. Bro, UFC Apex. What? Oh, this is crazy. Alright, so how am I gonna end my night off? Brother, what's this right here? Eesh, some fatty burgers, brother. Now, Baz always hyped this up, so we gotta go try it. $37?
37?
Yep.
Right here for you. Yeah, 37.
Thank you very much,
You have
bro.
the vanilla shake.
Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. In and out, my brother. We've got a bunch of crazy stuff for you guys. Now, first things first, Baz recommended the 3x3 or the 4x4. Brother, relax, I'm not that fat. I couldn't do the 3x3, which is just more patties. So I did the double-double, which looks like a good size, and the animal-style fries. Now, regardless of Baz said to get it or not, I was going to get the animal-style fries anyway, because that's the biggest thing that's hyped about in and out. Packaging is pretty cool. Very different to like the Popeye's chicken burger that I got. And I can tell. So if I wasn't treating myself and I wasn't entering holiday mode, you could tell that I'm just thirsty. I'm not hungry. I'm actually thirsty. So I ended up getting a vanilla milkshake, which I definitely know is going to be very, very thick. But let's give this a taste. The vanilla milkshake should be pretty basic. Shouldn't be anything too crazy. Pretty hard to get. To be fair, it's pretty good. It's really good, but really hard to drink. It's thick as. Let's try it out. I'm gonna go straight in the middle. Whatever comes, comes. Jeez, I don't want the whole thing. Just give me some at least. Oosh. Look at that. These are called animal style fries, so I'm gonna eat it like a freaking animal. Bismillah. Okay. What's the best way I can tell you? So the onions add a nice kick, 100%. The onions are great. This is nacho cheese, and this, wallah, I'm not even lying, it's essentially Big Mac sauce. Straight up. It's not too bad. It's an interesting. It's interesting for sure, but it's nothing I've never tasted before.
It's number 39, please. 39.
That's how they call the orders as well. Let's try this burger now. See what all the hype is about. It's very, very basic. I'm not gonna lie. Packaging is really cool though. I like the packaging. I'm probably gonna take a bite out of this end because it's got the cheese and everything, whereas that end is pretty dry. Here we go. Straight up, you wanna be honest? Bro, it's just a Whopper. It's legit a Whopper. You can easily replicate this in Australia. I'm gonna say 7 because it's nothing wow. We can definitely get something like this in Australia. I just don't know at Hungry Jack's if they do the burger buns the exact same. So I'd say that's the only difference. But nothing that would make me go out of my way to get this again. So far, it goes Popeye's chicken, lowest tier. It goes In and Out, then Raising Cane's. Bro, I'm telling you, Raising Cane's sauce, that's different. I'm glad I've tried this though. You guys wanna know something pretty funny? Here I am, eating In and Out, getting fat. And I'm watching Renato on his IG Live. On the other side of the world, Coach's boys, and watching them fight. The competitiveness, and then the holiday touristy guy. But Renato is funny as bro, so passionate, I love it.